Hey guys, welcome back to Big Pete's Kitchen. I know it's been a while since the last video, but I'm here today to show you how to make some Cajun fries. I already made the seasoning, so I'll just explain what's in it. The exact quantities will be in the description below, but it includes chili powder, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, sugar, oregano, paprika, turmeric, and onion powder. Next, I'll be showing you how to prepare the potatoes. So what we'll do is we'll take about 4 russet potatoes, which you need to wash and, if you want to, skin. And next I'll show you how to prepare those. Okay guys, I am back and now I will be showing you how to cut the potatoes. So first what you'll do is you'll hold it and cut it right down the middle. Then take your 2 edges, do the same with both. And then cut these into smaller pieces. The best thing to do when cutting potatoes is to stay uniform, and by that I mean don't go from wedges to cubes or to whatever shape you go. Try to keep them the same shape or the same type of cut. For this meal I am making wedges, so you'll just cut them down the middle. And then when you have your last piece, cut down the middle like that, and you'll get a piece like that and a piece like that. Now the first potato is cut, so I will do the second one. When I put the spice description down, when I put the spices down in the description below, it'll be for making it 5 potatoes. So depending on how big your family is or how many potatoes you want to make, the amounts will be different. After I'm done cutting the second one, I will continue with showing you how to prepare the actual potato. And just to let you know, you cut the other 4 potatoes the same. Once the potatoes are done being cut, you're going to want to put them in a bowl of hot water for about 15 to 20 minutes, and they'll just look like this, and they'll sit there in the bowl until they're ready to be seasoned. Okay guys, now since it has been 20 minutes, we will now drain the potatoes. So what I'm using is a colander that is able to drain water. Just pour all the potatoes in. Make sure they're all out of the bowl. And then just make sure all the remaining water is out. It is very important that the potatoes are incredibly dry. So now once they're out of the colander, I recommend you put them on paper towels. I'm going to take about 3 paper towels and just double it up so it doesn't let water through. Take a handful at a time and just put them down. Do this on all the paper towels you need until they're all dry. Okay guys, now we will be preparing the pans in which the potatoes will bake on. So I already made the first pan prepared, but now I'll do the second. We're going to pour 3 tablespoons of olive oil into the center of the pan. and just spread it around. Like so. Once this is done, we'll be preparing the fries. But once the pan is covered in oil, you have to sprinkle the bottom of the pan with a very little amount of the Cajun seasoning. What we'll do is, we will take our Cajun seasoning right here and just grab a little bit and just put it over the pan like so, just so the fries capture a little bit of the seasoning before you flip them over. We'll do it on the other pan, too. Now we will be preparing the fries. So what you're going to do is take 1 tablespoon of olive oil and pour it on top of the same bowl you had the fries in before with the water. Keep in mind you're supposed to clean this bowl and dry it so that there's no liquid remaining. Now we'll take just a very light amount of the Cajun seasoning, a few pinches, and just sprinkle it on top, and then toss them around in the bowl. You can do this with your hands or like shaking the bowl like I just did. And now you are ready to put them on the baking pans. Okay guys, so depending on how many potatoes you have, you'll have 1 or 2 trays. And so you have to put the trays in the oven, of course, at a temperature of 475 degrees. But for the first 5 minutes, you're supposed to cover them in foil. So this is what they look like when they're covered in foil, and this is what they should look like before you cover them in foil. So once the foil is removed, you'll put them back in for 10 to 15 minutes, and then flip them around and do another 10 to 15 minutes, and this is a shot of what they look like when they are done. Since we have remaining seasoning, we'll put them in a brown paper bag and toss them. This is how it'll look.